Hey there guys, my name's Jacob Jabut, and last year I started my very own business in hopes of one day reaching financial freedom. I have learned a ton since I started, and I wanted to create this channel as a way to share with you guys what I've learned, but also follow me along my journey. On the road to financial freedom. Hey guys, today I am going to be talking to you about my recent decision to get rid of my garbage route and all the factors that played into that and why I made that decision. Number one is money. I had recently bought a garbage route from another guy, hoping to grow it. Before then, I had about 40 customers. When I purchased this business, I grew to about 135, hoping that that would kind of just solve the issue and I would start making money from it. Then my attention kind of went to all the lawn care landscaping stuff, which is where I was really making money, and I just want to focus on that. And I thought I was making money from the garbage run, but really just did not have time or didn't make time to look into the numbers of it and just assume that it was fine. And once winter came around, I would kind of solve everything, which is what happened, but I didn't solve it in the way that I thought I would. I'm just getting rid of it. So yeah, it turned out I was losing money. If I did the route myself, I would make $20 to $25 an hour, and that's kind of risky because that's not really taking into account all of the repairs. There was the landfill fees, which were always increasing. There was fuel, which right now is very high, and then also the wear and tear on the truck. Constantly putting your vehicle in park, that's starting and stopping, your truck's idling the whole time. You're pulling a trailer. The landfill itself, when you're in there, there's these massive ruts. You're just beating the crap out of your truck. If I was to hire somebody, I was doing the math on that after paying payroll taxes and everything, workman's comp, I was actually losing money. And the other thing is my whole workman's comp policy increased when I put the garbage route on there. That was the whole financial aspect of it that made it not make sense. And I really didn't understand it until I sat down and actually looked at the numbers, and I was like, holy cow, this is not good. Then there was a competition aspect, which every market you go into is going to have competition, and I don't mean it so much in that sense, but competition in the fact that the garbage is essentially a commodity. You really can't pick up garbage any better than the next guy. And there was always new guys starting up that would have a pickup truck for, that they bought for $5,000, and they put plywood sides on it, and then they start charging $20 a month. Now, for perspective, I charge about $30 a month. Some guys are $35, but if you go below 30, you're not making money. But you have these guys that are just constantly, it's easy money. It's very low barrier to entry. So why would anybody say no? Because they're picking up your trash. They're not doing any better of a job. As long as they're showing up and picking up your trash, who cares? It becomes a commodity. It's all price based. So I really didn't like that. I want to be involved in things that I can provide value in order to generate more money. And this was something that I didn't see a way. I had some thoughts, but they were just getting too complicated. You want to try and keep things simple. So then the third part is about focus, and having this garbage route was pulling me away from the lawn care and landscaping, and there was an opportunity cost. The time and energy spent thinking about and actually on the garbage route was time not spent focusing on lawn care and landscaping, which was generating and is generating a considerably more amount of money. And then it's a whole nother skill set they have to try and hire for. It's not as exciting. Not many people are excited and want to go pick up trash. And it'd be one thing if I could pay them a lot of money to be able to do it. That's not the case. I'm not even making any money on it. So in general, I want to be able to focus on less services, because then I can hyper specialize and get more efficient at it. And it's going to be easier for training people if we're all just doing the same thing. If I'm not trying to train one guy to mow lawns and then I'm training the next guy to go and pick up trash, it's not a good use of, or not a efficient use of time. And then the one final thing that I will touch on is I when you think about it, each customer, even if you are getting 30, say you're getting $35 a month, or even say you're getting $40 a month of customers, compare that, the time and energy that it takes to acquire one customer is, for garbage, I would say is no different than mowing. The difference is, mowing, you start at the lowest paying customer is $40 per cut. Granted, actually you don't even have more mowing is, I would say, the same if not less overhead. You have a mower and a truck, but it's less wear and tear on that mower and that truck. So they take the same amount of effort to acquire one customer, but one of them is $40 a month with more overhead, and the other one is $40 per week with less overhead comparatively. And that's $40 a month. That's the absolute minimum. We have some lawns, I mean, most of them are 50. We have plenty at 65, 75. We have a couple lawns that are $225, $250. If you're gonna spend the time acquiring a customer, why not focus on something that makes more money? I listen to a lot of Alex Hormozy, so I'll probably reference him in my videos, but that's one thing that he talks about. It takes the same amount of effort to do a $10,000 thing as it does $1 million thing. And it's true. It's like, right now we're getting into the pavers and stuff. If I was focusing on acquiring a paver customer, which might take a little bit more than a mowing customer, still, it takes one paver customer will pay for so much advertising and so much versus one garbage customer is $40 a month. I'm beating this up. I know I keep talking about it, but it's just, now looking back, I'm just like, I can't believe I didn't switch out of this sooner. So those are all the reasons that I decided to switch. And I traded my garbage route for snow plowing contracts. So I'm getting $30,000 worth of snow plowing contracts, and I'm probably going to increase those prices a little bit in exchange for my route. And my route was bringing in about $3,200 a month. I think was a good deal. And the guy that I traded to is acquiring another garbage business, so he's going to end up, he's acquiring a business, and I think that the business he's getting has like 270 customers. So he's going to be going into this with about 300 customers, not counting the ones that he's also getting. I know he has a couple apartment complexes too. It is a volume game, so he's going to be going into this with a decent amount of volume. And that's how you actually do make money in garbage, is having a very dense route and having it's just volume. So I think it was a good trade. He wants to get out of the plowing. I want to focus more on plowing and landscaping. So it worked out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see how it goes. Yeah, that is why I decided to get out of garbage and really hone in on our lawn care and landscaping. And we'll see how it goes. Stay tuned for some more videos.